Top 10 Fantasy Running Backs for 2023. Number 10 Derrick Henry finished second in carries and third in rushing yards, 23.4 touches per game, while also posting career highs in targets, receptions and yards per route run. A terrible offensive situation didn't impact Henry's fantasy numbers, and the foot injury that knocked him out of the second half of the 2021 didn't linger. He's still workhorse, but age and miles are going to start catching up to him. Number 9 Najee Harris took a slight step backward in his second season, down to RB14 in points per game after a top 5 fantasy season as a rookie. His usage metrics were still very strong across the board. Harris is still a workhorse, ranking 6th in opportunity share. He also improved to RB7 over the last 9 weeks of the year and 20-plus carries in 5 of those games. A drastically improved offensive line, Harris could easily get back into the top 5 running backs again. Number 8 Jonathan Taylor scored just 4 rushing TDs in 2022. I'd expect a bounce-back effort from Taylor in 2023. He will be healthier in 2023, and rookie quarterback Anthony Richardson's mobility under center should increase JT's yards per carry. When Taylor first returned from injury, weeks 10 to 13 in the 2022 season, he ranked as the RB3 overall. He should experience some positive TD regression entering the final year of his rookie deal. Although with Richardson under center, Taylor won't garner all the goal line carries. Number 7 Josh Jacobs was arguably the most valuable fantasy value during the fantasy football regular season based on his finish as the RB2. He was a full-blown bell cow for the Raiders, leading the NFL in touches through 17 weeks. The 24-year-old is returning to Las Vegas on the franchise tag after leading the NFL with 1,653 rushing yards. With a similar backfield returning as depth behind him, it's hard to see the Raiders not giving him the touches again to be a featured back, which is rare today. Number 6 Saquon Barkley had a 16-game season for the first time since his rookie campaign, which turned into a top 6 RB finish, and 2023 could be showcased for potential future employer. Barkley is as steady as it comes at the position and also has a game-breaking ability that can create a fantasy week winning upside. Outside of injury, there's no way he won't be an RB1 on this up-and-coming offense. Before we reveal running backs 5 through 1, like and subscribe to keep seeing fantasy football videos like this going into the 2023 season. Number 5 Bijan Robinson was the consensus No. 1 RB across all pre-draft publications and was selected 8th overall in the 2023 NFL Draft by the Falcons. He should have a heavy workload as a rookie. Some experts put him in top 3 for Fantasy RBs, but he still will be on a team chasing points, so his rushing attempts will be down in second half of games. He also still has Patterson and Algier in the mix to take some touches away. In redraft leagues, I'm taking the next 4 guys over him. Number 4 Tony Pollard finished the season as RB7 despite ranking outside the top 25 in touches per game, as PFF's 3rd highest graded running back. Pollard scored more points than any other running back, 19.3 per game, from weeks 7 to 16 when he was consistently playing 53% or more of the snaps as the team's featured back. Zeke is a free agent, and the team added Ronald Jones in free agency and drafted Deuce Vaughn late on day 3, but neither should impact Pollard's touches. Number 3 Nick Chubb has finally taken over the position with Hunt hitting free agency. After years of being debated as the best RB in the game, he finally gets shot to be a feature back. Everything about his game says he should be a top 5 guy this year. However, my only concerns are the Cleveland QB taking rushing touchdowns and his lack of involvement in the passing game. He should finish top 5 as a workhorse and stays on the field more than he has in recent years. Number 2 Austin Eckler has scored more touchdowns over the past 2 seasons than anyone. The Chargers' red zone specialist scored 18 TDs, 5 receiving, 13 rushing, a year after scoring 20 touchdowns in 2021. Those that faded Eckler due to TD regression got burned this past season. And the touchdowns were just part of his RB1 finish in half-point scoring, as he led all RBs in receptions and targets, which skyrocketed his fantasy numbers. Before we reveal number 1, like and subscribe to keep seeing fantasy football videos like this going into the 2023 season. Number 1 CMC is incredible. Even after switching teams midway through last season, he finished as the RB2. His usage may be less consistent than in previous seasons, but he will still be near the top of the league in touches. Plus, on a better team with an electric offense, his efficiency could also increase. Despite Chase and Jefferson being stars, what CMC does for fantasy is ridiculous when he's healthy, making him my consensus number 1 player this year. Subscribe and follow to see our top wide receiver sleeper list.